Hey y'all, hey everyone. This is Linda. Welcome to Wreath by Linda. I appreciate you stopping by today. Today we're working on this beautiful wreath from my friend Misty. I started this wreath yesterday and had to stop. So anyway, we're going to finish it up today. I'm going to give you a couple of little some background information on what we're doing. This is a 15-inch wreath work form, and by the time we finish, this will be it's already almost 25 inches wide. It's right at 24, and it's about 8 to 10 inches deep. It's a big one. It's real pretty. I used this real pretty iridescent foil deco mesh that I got from Craft Outlet. And I keep saying that, but I don't think that's right. I think I got this at General Warehouse. I think that it was a sale. Anyway, in this beautiful, it's 10 inch. We cut it to 30 inches. I'll go ahead and cut another one just to show you what we did. And using the Woodland ruffle method. On the Woodland ruffle, you cut your mesh to 30 inches. I'm going to place something heavy on the top here. Oh, let's pull down a little bit, just a little bit more, okay? Okay, and then you start here at one end. And you're going to roll it several times. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 times. And pinch it off with a little chip clip. Turn it around. Do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just want to start ruffling up in the middle. Scrunch it up, ruffle it up in the middle. All the way to the other end. And then when you finish, you have this pretty little ruffle. See, you got your curls, you got your ruffles in the middle, and then we attach. So we cut 18 because there's 18 ties on our wreath, and put 1 in each tie. This mesh is a little thin. Sometimes if it's you might want to add something else to the base, but I felt like that with the ribbon and everything on there that it's turned out just perfect. It's going to be just perfect. Okay, we'll set that over there. The ribbons that we're using today are, I have some that I bought last year, Christmas and Easter at Michael's. This beige with the gold glitter in it, and then this is just a beige canvas ribbon. And then look at these two beautiful ribbons. Isn't this gorgeous? I just fell in love with this peachy color. Both of these, they have them at Hobby Lobby, and they have them in all color themes. It's really pretty. Anyway, we started on that yesterday, and I've got my ribbons all cut, and I cut them to 12 inches, dovetail the ends. So I'm going to continue. I'm just alternating. I'm using one of this one and one of this one. Pinch it together. Run your fingers along the back. That makes your wires bend. Isn't that pretty? And I did not untie my ties. Just put it in there, twist it around. We'll go this way. I know you can't see what I'm doing, can you? All right, we got to figure this out. All right, we're going to try it. Okay. This is your I've been working on these videos for 3 days now. This is the 3rd day. I'm hoping I get one finished so that I can upload it and get on with the editing and the optimization of my channel. Place it right in here. Just twist a couple of times. I gotta figure out how to make that camera be on top so that it looks down. I thought I had it up high enough, but maybe I don't. Maybe it needs to be a little higher, huh? What you think? I didn't want it so high that you could see the top of my head, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm new to YouTube. If you like what you see here at Wreath by Linda, I'd appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. And then, if you really like it, hit that bell button. That bell button will let you know anytime I go live or anytime that I upload new content. And my plan is to upload a whole bunch of stuff. I mostly make deco mesh wreaths. I am learning to add florals to them. I'm also learning how to do grapevine wreaths. I'm getting better and better, I think. The wreathing community is an amazing community. There are so many helpful people out there. So many helpful groups. I've joined up with Lori Riley Jacobs, and she is my YouTube mentor. She's helping me get my YouTube channel established, and so that I can upload videos of the wreaths that I make, and then move on to setting up a store, and we'll be able to sell all these pretty things. Lori has a wonderful store. Hardworking mom. Okay, what did I do here? Okay, we're going to come back around here because I feel like I'm off a little bit. Sometimes that happens. You know, in these work forms, you've got 10 on the bottom and 8 on the top. And sometimes when you're trying to go back and forth and you're doing something else, not paying attention to what you're doing, you might get off a little bit. But you know, it's all right because in the end, it's still beautiful. Haven't figured this, making this wreath from a friend, Misty. She is a real estate agent, and she sells houses, of course, real estate, duh. And she just sold a house, and she wants to congratulate her buyer with a real pretty wreath for their new front door. So that's what we're doing. I just love these colors. I think I cut way too many ribbons. Oh well. That just means we had to use it again on something else, right? Yeah. Again, the ribbons are cut to 12 inches. Use 4 different kinds. 2 2.5 inch, 2 1.5 inch. Got enough ribbon left over. We're going to make some bows. We're going to add some peachy flowers to it. I got that glue pot warming up over here. I just normally have my sign picked out, and I don't have a sign picked out. Have some thoughts. Okay, got all the ties on there. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty yummy that is. That's this is a woodland wreath, the woodland mesh. Oh my goodness sakes. It's a woodland ruffle method. Again, the mesh is cut to 30 inches, 10 inches wide, cut 30 inches long, curl it up on each end, and ruffle it up in the middle. Isn't that pretty? It's real thick. It makes it really poofy. And, man, I just love this. Okay. That's turning out so pretty. That I saw that Iridescent mesh, and I thought, man, this is amazing. I just love this. Gotta have it. And it sure didn't disappoint. No, it didn't. All right, so I'm going to move this back up a little bit. Now, some people don't like to be in the camera. I don't know if I like to be in the camera or not, but do you remember Saturday morning cartoons, Clutch Cargo, where just the lips moved on the cartoon? It was the weirdest thing. Well, when I couldn't see the top half of my face, that's what I felt like. Felt like Clutch Cargo. So, anyway. Okay. All right. So what are we going to do now? I guess we're going to make a bow. Come on here, get our super duper Delux BowMaker. And thought I had one already open, but I guess I already used it all. All right, I'll come back over here and open this. Although, you know what? I think I'm going to put that, go with this one on the bottom. So let's stick that pin back in there. Dovetail our end. Measure out. We'll do about an 8-inch tail. Put it in, twist. Then we're going to come over here to 6.5. Let's say 6.5. Twist. Come over here to about 6.5. And we'll twist. We'll do it again. And twist. See how much over here. Do it again. All right. I was wondering about that, how much we were going to end up with. Okay, so I think we can go ahead and get both. Get all the loops on here. Do 3 on each side. Come down, twist. You really didn't have to twist because it's the same on both sides, but I don't know. It's just what I started doing. That's what we're doing. Okay. Measure that off. Okay, we measure our 8 inches. Come in here. This is a one-sided ribbon, so this one you definitely want to twist. And you know, the pattern does go in one direction, but it's flowers, so I really don't think it matters. I didn't worry about it when I was putting in my ties, just because I think, I don't know, it's just something about this ribbon. I think it looks just fine. Because normally if you had, we're going to stay at 6.5 inches on this, just so you know. Normally if you have a pattern, you want it to, you want to do your bow by hand, because then there's no twisting. And then that way the pattern stays consistent. But again, these are flowers, and I don't think it matters. I think they look just fine. This is the second wreath that I've done for Misty in the past, say 10 days. She got one last week for a house that she had sold. And so I'm real happy for her. Man, I'm real happy. I'm real blessed to have her business. Blessings abound, right? Yeah. Again, these are practice videos. Whether I let them stay up or not, I don't know. We'll see. But in the meantime, we're getting it done, right? Okay. I'm trying to think here. Sometimes that's kind of dangerous. You know, I had this one piece, isn't that pretty? But that's all I have of it. But I wonder if I could add it to this bow. I think I could add it to this bow. Just like that. I don't know. It's kind of pretty. I might have to just use that by itself for something else. All right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use this one and go with this. I'm not going to dovetail the end. We're going to see if we can curl this up. Maybe, maybe not. We'll make it a little bit longer. Go ahead and make it about I don't know, 16-inch tail. All right. Okay, we're going to go a little bit shorter. See if we can, okay, come in around 5, I think is what it is. I didn't realize that, but okay. 5, 5.5, something like that. Okay, are these the same? Let's pull it up. No. Okay, make that one a little bit shorter. So how are your bow making skills? I think mine are not very good at all. But, you know, I'm getting better, learning. Okay, again, we did 3 on each side. Cut that off. I was not prepared for this. I did. So I'll be right back. Okay, last one. Going in here. We're going to make it just not really much smaller. Probably about the same. I just love these colors. Man. Love, love, love this. Okay. Oh, that's all of that one. Alrighty. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make a smaller one in the middle because, well, just because. The main reason is because I have this is all I have left of this ribbon. No, that's not true. That is not true. I have another whole roll over there. So no, we'll leave it out. We'll leave it out. I can cut it off and then I can use it on the other one. All right. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12. We have about 12 loops on here. That ought to make a pretty decent bow. Raise it up a little bit and slide our zip tie underneath. Take it off. Be real careful. Make sure you got it all. You can see the dent in there where it's been squished down. Okay, slip your zip tie over there. Pull it around to the back. And then just start tightening. This is a really tight zip tie. It's not very flexible. Okay. You can, I like to go ahead and put my pipe cleaner in at this point before I tighten it up too much more. Okay, and then hold it really tight, really secure. Make sure all your tails are moved around to the front. Okay. Sometimes you can do a bow where you put one tail down and one tail up. In this case, when I did, I pulled both tails to the front. But you could do one to the front, one to the back, one to the front, one to the back. And then when you get through and you fluff it all out, you have tails up here and you have tails down here. That makes a really pretty wreath but you don't want long tails. You want them to be a little shorter. And that's very pretty, especially if you're going to add florals or whatever around it. I like the tails that hang down. Sometimes if you do have a lot of tails, then you don't have to, maybe you don't have to have another bow. You could just go with one, you know, and I do a lot of one. All right, so we're gonna what am I trying to say? Fluff this out and come in here and just start twisting them around. Move that one up that way. And this one over here. Still hold on to it really tight because I haven't pulled it completely tight yet. And you don't want it to come undone. Okay, we'll pull this one down here. I don't know why those came out like that. Because you know what? I think I went the wrong direction. I always do that. I don't understand. I had to figure that out. Now there is a lot of advantage to just using one color of a ribbon because then you just twist your loops all over the place and everything just goes together, right? I think this is pretty. Move that out of their way. For a minute, I thought the wind had kicked up, but it was just me making a bunch of noise. in case I didn't mention it before, I'm Linda Allen, Wreaths by Linda in Crowley, Texas, where I love making beautiful wreaths in the comfort of my garage. Here in Texas, and look at me. I fluffed the middle first. We've had some really funky weather around here lately. We really didn't have much of a winter at all this year, as far as it just getting downright cold. You know, I don't think we had any freezing. And the sun is shining, but it's a little chilly. I'd almost rather it be cold than to just be chilly, you know, because for one thing, I'm in the house and I don't feel like I'm in the garage. But when you're in the house or when you're in you know, home, you shouldn't have to walk around with a sweater on or your jacket or whatever. And so when I come out here, I probably should put my jacket on, but I don't want to. Okay, here we go. I think it looks pretty. I'll fluff it up some more. We're going to tighten it up really tight now. And I can fluff it up after I get it on. I just have to figure out where I'm going to put it. Where am I going to put it? Curl those under like that. Okay, I think it's a pretty bow. Just love these colors. Man, oh man. All right. The advantage of using the Woodland ruffle method is it just makes everything stand up, you know. So whatever you attach to your wreath, it just stands up all nice and perky. Makes it so big and full. And I'm going right around one of the ties, and it's so full, so tight, it's not even hardly going in. Okay. Look there. How's that? Isn't that pretty? Turn these around here. You know, this, sometimes whenever you're doing a big wreath, and you, I'm going to, hold on. Okay, so whenever you buy a work wreath form, and you can buy these at DecoExchange, Trendy Tree, Craft Outlet, General Warehouse, you know, you can buy these online. They're called work wreath forms. And some of them have the long, thin, and that's a pencil. That's called a pencil wreath. They work really good for if you're going to have like a lot of stuff in there, because then you have a whole lot of room. Some of them have these kind of ties where they're real thick and fluffy. And you know what is really nice about this is you don't have to tuck them in. You can leave them where they're showing like this, and they're kind of a perfect addition, you know, a nice little embellishment. But you can also twist them down, twist them again, make sure that, because you want to make sure your ribbons are in there really good and tight. But then you can twist them down and make like a little circle, and that's what we're going to do when we start adding the our flowers. That gives the glue something to adhere to hang on to. Oh, I just love this. It's so pretty. Okay, when I put them in, I only twisted twice, so I'm probably going to go back and twist them a couple more times, just so I make sure that my ribbons are in there good and tight. Don't want it going flying off the door. I have several wreath bases already made up that because I just get so excited whenever I see pretty mesh, and I just want to make a wreath. But then I don't always have everything to go with it, you know. And oh wow, you know, sometimes you're inspired and then things change, and you know, you gotta restart. I'm sure nobody else is that way, just me. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on pause, and we might have to make this a several part video, but that's okay. That's all right by me. And I need to try to figure out what else am I going to do with this. But in the meantime, look at it. Isn't that pretty? Look how big and pretty that is. It's so full, and I just love all these colors. They just love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's so pretty, just like it is. Yeah, I'll come back here and show you what I finished up with, okay? Again, thanks for stopping by. I'm Linda with Wreaths by Linda. And if you've liked what you've seen so far and you're anxious to see the rest of it, why don't you hit that subscribe button? And while you're at it, click on that little bell over there. That'll let you know when I upload the rest of it, or if I upload anything else that's new, when I upload new stuff, and when I make a live video. We're going to get there. Thank you. Thanks again. Have a good day, y'all.